Welcome back.
That was loud, probably, for you guys.
Yeah, to the Island podcast. We can see the loud smoke.
That is so good. Try it out, Connor. Thoughts?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, the sour version of that though.
Yeah, would be
I can imagine.
goated. All right. Hey, you guys. We're doing an episode of the Island podcast today, episode 15.
Was it 15?
Yeah.
Holy.
So we're gonna be talking about a plethora of things today.
Yes, we are.
We got a more casual episode, kind of like
usual.
last week. I don't know. Sometimes we have them a little more nice and put together. We're not very put together today.
No.
Should we get it started?
Let's do it.
Connor Lamb.
Yeah.
What is new in your life, bud?
Not a ton. Back from spring break and lots of homework as usual.
Yeah.
When you're back from a break. Jet skis are on their way, hopefully. One of them's supposed to be apparently here, but it's not worth it to go drive up and get it until the other one shows up. So, there's that.
To you, or not to you, to other people, it's not worth it.
To other people, it's not worth it. I would go drive up right away. We already got a lift for it, but...
I would go up and
Me too.
with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just hard because that would be my first time driving with the trailer. So it would
With
be
the trailer.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you have to tow it.
Yeah, maybe not the best idea.
So I could have my uncle go up there, but it's super far. So
That would suck.
Yeah.
The first time you get your jet ski, you get into an accident. and
with the trailer,
absolutely total
roll
it.
the trailer.
Yeah, that would be awful.
Yeah.
It'd be worst case scenario.
Yep.
So you got those jet skis in.
Eventually,
Yeah. How's school going for you, man?
it's been a long week.
Yeah. This was a super long week.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we had our first day of school in person.
That was odd.
We're going back tomorrow.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that.
Me neither.
I haven't done my homework yet.
Nice.
Have you?
I've been here and there, but
No, I've been a little busy this weekend.
yeah, me too.
So, yeah, that's been good.
Yeah.
Back in school person.
Back in person.
Back in person school. Connor, what are your feelings about it? You prefer it to online or?
I would rather we are fully back in or fully online. I think just to be consistent.
I have really mixed feelings about it.
Me too. It feels nice to be back in, but then
Yeah.
when you're thinking about it, oh, I actually go into school tomorrow, and then there's weird things with due dates and stuff. So I have a history project going on right now, and the group A people have to present in person on Tuesday, but then the group B people are on Friday, so they have a ton of extra time
Right.
to work on it. So
Yeah.
it's how does that work?
But for tests, also,
Yeah.
we're lucky because most of the tests are on Thursdays and
True.
Fridays,
True.
and we're not there. So
Or they just hold them off, and so then we get extra time to study.
yeah,
So we get the extra weekend. So I think that's how my history teacher is gonna balance it, because we have lectures, projects, then a test. So we learn a lot of information about World War II is what we're learning about right now.
Yeah.
And we each pick a topic and then present on the topic and teach each other about the topic, and then we have a test the next week after our projects. So I think that the way he'll do it is he'll have a test on Thursday, Friday, so that way.
my teachers aren't even doing that. They're just saying the test is on
Wow.
Thursday and Friday, whether you're online or you're in person. Just deal with it.
Wow.
Which, hey, I mean,
They're having to give the test 4 different times otherwise, so
yeah,
yeah.
it's just not worth it for them. I don't think.
Yeah. For sure.
I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. It's hard because I don't think there's been a class that I've sat down and paid full attention to for the entire hour and a half
Yeah.
in a long time.
Yeah.
And so that was weird. When you're in person.
It goes by faster when you're in person, for sure. I feel when you're sitting in there and they're the teacher's actually talking to you rather than just
Yeah. Well, you're more
talking at you,
engaged
for
too.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yep. Anyways, the last episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier, what's it actually called? The Falcon and the Winter Soldier came out on Friday.
I watched it, obviously.
I'm 2 behind right now. I just finished the 4th one. And it was pretty...
With John Walker absolutely murking some guy in the street.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot... without spoiling it, a lot of people are mixed on the finale, just like WandaVision.
Of course.
Like, because if you have a build-up like that, no matter what you do, it won't deliver.
For sure. For everybody. It will deliver first, like a percent of people.
Like, and I think people like finales of movies better because it's like all in one sitting.
Yeah.
So you know what you're getting. But when you have a week-by-week thing, you have speculation in between.
Yeah.
Right?
Where people have hopes.
Yeah.
Hopes of what it will be.
In a movie, you don't have time to think about that.
Yeah,
you just watch it.
You're having to absorb all the information as it comes at you. You don't really have that much time to think.
And we're back, I think. Okay, sorry. We had a little audio issue.
Yeah.
But I don't know what happened. System overload, which is weird because I literally closed everything. Let me go close Zoom. I don't know why Zoom isn't closed. Anyways, so, yeah.
Yep.
That's the issue with these Disney Plus series is that they can't ever quite live up to the
everybody's
expectation.
Yeah.
I personally loved the finale. I liked it better than the WandaVision finale for like a bunch of reasons. I will say there are some criticisms that are like valid, and there are certain areas where I was like, okay. A big complaint, this is not a spoiler, is that the scale of the finale, like the final battle, is like not big enough. Okay. Like it's too small scale. Okay? But I think they had to do that because
there's not that many characters involved.
Yes. It takes place... This isn't a spoiler. The last episode sort of takes place in New York.
Okay.
If it was a big, huge thing, Spider-Man would be there. Yeah. Doctor Strange would be there. Yeah. So it can't be. It has to be somewhat isolated.
It can't be an Avengers
level threat. Yeah. It has to be like a normal, like Flag Smashers level threat, right? And I think that's fine. Like that's... You'd complain if it was too big and there weren't other people there, and then you'll complain that it's too small.
Yeah.
And
well, there's things that they could have done to like put it in a different spot where like these guys are the only ones that are within range of.
True. Yeah.
Right. So you could have it in like some like remote place in Russia.
Yeah.
And like the Avengers are all in New York still, and they don't have time to come help you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But I think. But by putting it in New York, they can also budget their thing better.
Yeah.
Because now they have a real reason why they can't make it huge.
Yeah.
Does that kind of make sense?
True.
I mean, they had that like opening sequence, right, with Falcon in the canyon.
Yeah.
Like that was huge.
That was super cool.
And so I think that is like an example of going out in the middle of nowhere. Like they're in the Middle East, right?
Yeah. They're in like an active war zone.
Yeah. And so it makes more sense there. But
yeah.
Anyways. It's a good show.
Yeah.
Go watch it. Are you excited for Bad Batch next month?
Is that next month?
It comes out in 9 days.
9 days?
Yeah.
So it goes Bad Batch and then we get Loki.
Yeah.
That's so good.
And then we get the Black Widow movie. And then I saw the trailer for because I went and saw the Demon Slayer movie the other night.
Yeah.
So remember that show we started watching at the Halloween party? No, it wasn't a party. At the Halloween get together.
Yeah.
Back in October.
Yeah.
We started to watch that. You were just playing Ghost Recon the whole time.
Yeah.
But we started to watch that show. It was the kid in the woods in the snow, and his whole family gets
murdered by his sister.
Yeah.
Or something.
Well, his sister's the only one that lives.
Okay.
His whole family dies, and his sister's the only one that.
And his sister is the demon.
She gets turned into a demon. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And so that show is like 20 episodes, right?
Yeah.
And then there's a movie that comes after it.
Yeah.
And it's been out in Japan for like. I don't know. I think it's been out for almost a year now.
Wow.
Well, no, because it came out September. Maybe it was last September, so maybe less than a year, much less, 6 months maybe. And it was supposed to come out in the U.S. Like soon after,
and it just didn't
because of COVID. It didn't.
Wow.
And so it like finally came out, and so we all went and saw it. It was good.
Cool.
But I always saw the trailer for Black Widow there.
Nice.
Apparently, there's a new one. In some ways, they've been like rolling out Black Widow trailers for so long. I feel like I've already seen the movie.
Yeah, but then you always see the trailer and you think you have an idea of what the movie's like actually about, and then they like the whole plot's completely different than what they show.
Yeah, true.
Like some movies, they will only give you like all the trailer comes from like the first 15 minutes of the movie.
But the problem is they've been trying to hype this movie because it was supposed to come out like last May.
Yeah.
So how many? My how many's are so bad. It's so bad. What was I gonna say? How many Black Widow trailers are there? Yeah. There's like a lot because they've been rolling out 4 Black Widow trailers.
Wow.
Plus the Black Widow Super Bowl teaser. Because they've been trying to hype it up for so long.
Yeah.
Anyways,
they're just trying to keep it relevant because they released the first trailer with the intent of releasing the movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, so they couldn't really like keep it a secret that the movie's finished.
Mm-hmm.
So then they just had to like hold on because if they hadn't released that trailer, then they would have just said, "Oh, it's postponed," and then just release the trailer later on, so the hype is just like all the same.
Yeah.
Right.
But they couldn't do that.
But they couldn't do that because they already released one trailer.
Which is unfortunate, but it kind of just is what it is.
Yeah.
How does this G Fuel can have 0 calories? No fat. There's 60 milligrams of sodium. No carbs. No sugar. No protein. A lot of potassium. Oh, a lot of vitamin C. Look how much vitamin C and vitamin B. It's actually not terrible.
Yeah.
There's also 300 milligrams of caffeine.
Yeah, that's a lot.
What else?
Per 16 fluid ounces.
This is how much this is, but...
Okay. Yeah, 1 pint.
We were talking about pints. I don't remember how. For what reason? Hold on. It says lead somewhere.
Yeah.
Warning. Too much caffeine may cause sleepiness. Oh, no. It doesn't talk about the lead. Maybe there is no lead in the cans.
Just in the powder?
Yeah. Oh, it's so good, though.
Oh, yeah. I think the cans are better mixed.
Oh, for sure. Because it's like made as one drink, right?
Yeah, it's not.
And it's also carbonated, which adds to it.
Oh, yeah, it does.
But
you just need to get a carbonator.
Yeah. But a tub of 40 servings, which is actually more like 60 or like 50 or 60, because at least from my experience, you don't always have the full cup every time.
Yeah.
So if you have like 60 drinks of G Fuel, which are like big, they're as big as that in the shaker cups, probably a little bit more. If you have that much for what? It's like $35.
Yeah.
Now let's say you get it on a BOGO sale, right?
Yeah.
So that is 100, roughly. Let's just say 100 drinks of G Fuel.
Let's say
for $35.
Let's say $15, $16 for 35, or for 50.
16 for 50. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So 16 for 50,
so
right?
So like 60 cents per serving.
Yeah. These are like $3.
Yeah.
You pay more to get
the better, but it's like marginally better.
Yeah.
You pay like a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
it's still good though. It's fun to try out, and they're at Rite Aid now, so you can just like.
It's a good way to try the flavors for sure.
That's just true because when you buy a tub, you're kind of
going
in.
You're making
a commitment. I think my next flavors are going to be sour chug rug, and
I might get that one though.
No, sour phaseberry.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
I might get sour chug rug, and I might get what are the other ones? Look at their Instagram. Oh, I might get the juice, the XQC flavor. How do I get an Instagram?
Should I get the chocolate pie one? What's that one called?
No. Don't get milk flavors. I never drink my milk flavor. Like it's good, but like you don't use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd use it if I like brought it to school.
True.
You know, like I make one in the morning.
Okay.
Can you warm them up? Like hot milk. That'd be kind of cool. We should try that.
Maybe it might be.
Like
it might be gross.
It might be gross, but like it might not be.
Okay, so they just came out with Mortal Kombat flavors that apparently are crazy. Ice Shatter, I hear, is really good. We should watch Mortal. If we, you have to meet your. Never mind. I'll talk to you about it later. But, clickbait is their new flavor. I don't know what flavor it is. It's just called clickbait, but it's probably like berries.
Oh, I saw that post. It's kind of cool how they animate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the pink drip apparently is really good. So this is the juice. It's the XQC flavor. Apparently it looks really good. And then, oh yeah, so here, I think this was for the BOGO sale. Oh no, it's you design.
You design a can?
Yeah, and then like you win some prize. Oh, no, I want the Bobby Boysenberry. It's the Logic flavor, and it's like raspberry and blackberry.
Cool.
I believe. I'm not exactly sure. Looks good though. Looks yummy. Yummy.
Didn't the Minecraft update get split in two?
Yeah, the Minecraft update split in two. Yeah.
So we can't play it for a long time.
No, we're not gonna be able to play it till like, I don't know, the nighttime.
The nighttime?
The winter time is what I meant to say. Okay, you guys don't realize this is so early, man. My brain's not.
It's not early, dude. It's literally afternoon.
Dude, I woke up like right as I got the call from Julia this morning.
Wow.
And that was at like 9:30.
Yeah. I went to bed early last night.
I did not.
I've been playing some Siege.
I have not been playing Siege. I want someone to play Apex with, but no one wants to play Apex with me.
I'll play Apex with you. I just need to get a headset. When does the Xbox One come out?
Oh, let's find out. I actually really want that.
Me too.
We could get it for each other as
a birthday present.
or just as like gifts, you know?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like it justifies the purchase.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, I'm getting Connor this headset.
My brother has the Windows headphones, and it's relatively the same design.
Oh, it's out.
Really?
We could go get it at Target right now.
Should we?
Yeah. It's only
anyways,
$100.
No way. It's only $100. I thought it was $120 for the pre-order.
Let's do it. Yeah, probably for the pre-order. We should go get headsets in like an hour. Because I don't have a headset.
Me neither.
I really need one.
My brother has the Microsoft like Surface headphones, and they look very similar to that.
Yeah.
But instead of mic volume and volume on each side, it's they still have spinners on each side, but one of them's noise canceling, and the other one's volume.
Got you.
Which is kind of cool.
Nice.
Oh, and are there new Xbox color controllers now?
Yeah.
I want to get another one.
I don't.
Black's kind of boring.
I have two.
I know, I have two.
I know it's boring, but
it works great. But like, if I could get like I miss my gold 360 controller.
I know. There's white, blue, red, and that's it.
That's it.
The red is kind of nice.
Yeah.
I don't like the blue. Owen has the blue.
Yeah, the blue. Well, because the D-pad is black still.
Well, what is that not?
Oh, they still are black.
It looks real. Red looks so nice.
Yeah, but I don't like the white on the bottom.
I like that.
Make that black.
I like it.
If the D-pad is black and the buttons are black, like make the bottom black. Are there new Pro controllers out yet?
No.
Dang.
But the Elite Pro controllers still work for.
Yeah.
These are boring. The black, I will agree, is very boring.
How is it $80 for a controller?
I don't know.
They went up. Because I got...
Oh, hold on. No, it's not. It's only 65.
Why is
60
the
to
other
65. Because this one comes with a USB-C cable. Oh, wait, no, that's not right.
That one.
This one comes with... Oh.
Adapters for Windows 10.
So you can play on. That makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense.
That makes sense. What's more? Anyways.
So it's only 70, 50, 65. So the Xbox controller is actually less expensive than the PS5. By like $5.
Yeah. Because the PS5 controllers are more complex.
Yeah. Well, then you have to like update them. So I was like trying to play on a PS5 yesterday, and the console had to update because it doesn't do that automatically like the Xbox does.
I want to just go over to Maddie's house just to play Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like just
I tried to play it yesterday, and like
it's so fun.
It's fun, It's
I
fun.
love the swinging.
The swing's great.
And when you're like running
but then
up
I
the building.
played on an account that was already like made, so like I didn't get in, I've only played it like twice, so I like don't know the controls very well.
We should like find a time.
Yeah.
Be like, when can we just come over
play
and
Spider-Man.
sit down and play Spider-Man for like, because it's short. It's like
6 hours, 7 hours, right?
Spider-Man Miles Morales campaign.
Yeah. But like just like it's not intuitive, I guess. Well, I'm kind of biased because I've only played Xbox all
it's
the time.
probably intuitive if you have
True.
PS, and also we don't know the buttons. Like we would get
Yeah.
it so much quicker.
So fast. But like even to turn the console off, you have to like go deep into the menu,
Oh really?
right? Like you can't turn it off with just the controller that I could find easily. Like the Xbox, you just hold the button down, right? You can turn the controller off and turn the thing
The
on.
other reason the game might not be as intuitive is because it's a sequel to like the first
True.
Spider-Man game. So like they assume that you've played it.
Yeah.
So they like assume you understand some
Yeah.
of the mechanics
Yeah.
when you have not.
No. Yep.
That suit is so sick.
Yeah. And like I didn't know how to use any of the abilities and stuff at all.
Yeah,
So
we'll figure it out.
I got my butt kicked by just a gang with pistols.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
This might be our nerdiest episode yet.
Yeah, it is.
That's okay. What should we title it?
I don't know. Maybe our Xbox unboxing one. We should have just done another one with my Xbox. Just
It would have
so
been
that-
so boring. I'd be like, all right, so here's the same thing we opened last week, and
Yeah, but here's another one.
here's another Xbox. Hope you like it.
No. We should have done one with all, because Owen brought his Series X, right? We could have, and I brought mine. We could have added had 3 just lined up. I'll stick with that.
That isn't privilege. I don't know what is.
Oh man.
Anyways, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we've been up to. Connor, okay, so we talked about this last time.
Yeah.
We said, I told the boys, Connor is starting Attack on Titan on his way to,
Oh man. Yeah.
yeah.
I did a lot actually. I'm
Look, to be honest, I thought I'd overhyped this show, and I was like, Connor, it's not going to live up to what I was saying it was for Connor, because
Well, he was just trying so hard to get me to watch it, so he just would say like everything about it.
yeah. And I was like, I feel like maybe I almost ruined it. I was like, I should have just been like, hey, it's a good show, watch it. But at the same time, I knew he wouldn't, because it's like, it's
No.
hard, it's out of the way, so you have to like sign
Yeah.
into a different account, and it's like all this stuff.
Well, I
And-
signed it on my laptop,
Yeah,
and I just like had it going all the time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because it's not one that you can like watch in the background, because you have to read it. So that's kind of why I like it, because I actually I never miss stuff, or like if I do, like
You have to go back because you
Yeah,
miss
yeah.
it, miss it. So you
Yeah.
can't just like pretend that you didn't.
yeah, I'm like never on my phone. I mean, I am a little bit, but like
Yeah.
not really.
Yeah. So basically, what happened in Hawaii?
Yeah.
I'm halfway allergic to the sun for the first time I'm in it. So I get little bumps in places. So like on my forearms and my scalp. So this happened after a surf day. I got these bumps that like feel like my head is crawling with fire ants that are biting my head. So I can't go out in the sun because it makes it way worse. So like I would go out in the mornings for like 2 hours, right? Like hang out,
Play in the pool.
play in the pool, go on the beach and stuff. But then
Yeah.
I couldn't for the hottest part of the day. So I would go like take a nap or like watch Attack on Titan and then like or go to like the shady part, but I couldn't like do anything. So I just sit there relaxing,
Yeah.
watching my show. And then I would go out again in the afternoons when the sun wasn't as hot. Because I couldn't I tried to put a hat on whenever I was in the sun, but like the pressure, even just a little bit of pressure of the hat made it worse as well, but it wouldn't make it as bad as if I didn't wear a hat. So
Yeah.
it was worth it to wear the hat, but
I mean, my skin's peeling from my sun exposure. I went
Yeah.
camping and I
Yeah.
got awful. But anyways, I was surprised because
I'm halfway through the last season.
yeah, I think he's right before the like Attack on Marley arc,
Yeah.
which So, I have an interesting relationship with Attack on Titan because I think you binged it faster than I did. Because I really was not liking the show in season 1 when I watched it.
Yeah.
I also was like...
I just had to power through season 1 because I was like, okay, if I don't watch all of season 1 right now, I'm never going to get through it.
Yeah. It was hard for me because I had just... When I started watching Attack on Titan, I just finished Demon Slayer. And Demon Slayer is like known for its really good animation.
Yeah.
So I wasn't appreciating the animation of Attack on Titan like I should have been.
Yeah.
And I wasn't,
because it's just different.
Yeah. And I never realized like how cool it was until like you watch some other anime that have like not so good animation.
Yeah.
Right? And so and the plot to me was like kind of convoluted at first. I was like,
it's hard to keep track of.
Yeah, because there's like all these characters, and then I really liked once it focused on the core group, because that's when season 2 starts. It focuses on the core group.
And you don't know who to pay attention to in the first season. Yeah.
But then they focus on like Reiner and Berthold when they're in the tower. Yeah. Remember they're in the tower and the Titans are crawling up. Like that's when I started getting interested. Yeah. Because there was like people that I could genuinely root for.
Yeah.
And then I started.
Because you don't know the whole point of it until like halfway through season 2.
You don't. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. And you don't realize that. I think also what got me invested was the Annie reveal.
Yeah. When
they like try and get her to go underground and she won't, and then they figure out that.
Well, and then like that whole part, you're not let in to like they actually suspect Annie until like it's afterwards.
Yeah.
And then so like she's like refusing to go in, and then they go back in time and explain why they're trying to do this, and then you get brought into like the light and you actually know what's happening.
It's a cool reveal.
And then you're like it's like building up because you don't know if it's actually the right person to suspect, but then you kind of want to.
Yeah.
Because like it literally looks like her.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, it totally is her. And then like she would, and then it was like almost not, and then it happened.
And they almost kind of trick you because then when they're doing that whole like female Titan fight, they jump back for an episode to what Annie's doing in the military police.
Yeah.
Remember, because they do that whole thing where she meets the other girl in the military police. So you kind of think, oh, she couldn't have been there at the same time, kind of deal. But nevertheless, she was. Yeah. We're getting texts from the Young Life group chat.
Yeah, we got a thing tomorrow for that.
What do we have?
Oh, you weren't on the call. I'll tell you later.
Okay. Anyways, so all I'm saying is I'm glad you enjoyed it because I was worried that you'd be like turned off by the first season a little bit. Yeah. But I'm glad you powered through. Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed it because
it was good.
I was so shocked.
I'm not gonna watch anything else like that.
No.
But that's all I need. No. I'm good.
No, you don't need to.
That's the best one, right? You keep telling me that.
Yeah, it's Attack on Titan's weird because there's such a bad stigma around like anime in general, and for good reasons sometimes. Yeah. Like Attack on Titan is like the best of anime, right? Because it has the cool animation, it has really good fights, it has good intros, and it's not, and the story's good,
and it's not like super over dramatized.
Yeah, and when it is, it's done like tastefully. Yeah. Whereas like there's other shows that are just like
every time there's like a slight conflict, you go into like the zoned in where the stuff pushing behind them. Yeah.
Yeah, and also they're just like the characters are more centered. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so if you're trying to like get someone to watch like an anime, like that's the best one because it feels like an anime, but it's more just like a good show. And so like I don't know. I think that's why it works for people that don't even like the medium that well. Yeah. Anyways, it's a good show. Anyways, you should finish it though. You should.
Okay. What do I prioritize?
Falcon, because it's like 2 more episodes, so it's different. Yeah. And also people are talking about it right now, so it's like Anyways, I've realized like I haven't been watching TV really with like school. Falcon and the Winter Soldier is the only thing I'm actively watching right now.
Yeah. Well, when I came over, you were sitting in front of the TV.
Well, yeah, but that's because I had nothing to do this morning.
Sure.
I mean, I did. I have homework, but I
procrastinated.
Yeah. I also was taking this weekend because there's a new season of this one show I like that came out, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna like binge it this weekend because my parents are here.
Sweet.
Not because like just because I have a house to myself, so I can just like do whatever I want.
Mm-hmm.
We're all going to your house tomorrow for Young Life?
Yep.
Crazy.
Yep.
Can I even do that? Yeah, I can.
Yeah, you can.
I have to think about it. Anyways. What was I saying?
Yeah, take the poll.
I'll take the poll later. I'm not going to take a poll in the middle of the podcast.
Look, you can just override it so you get the time that you want. That's great.
Well, it's your house. You
I
have
know,
the right to.
Yeah.
There's one other like thing that I've really been diving into. It's called Vinland Saga.
Okay.
It's literally
like Assassin's Creed Vinland.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's all based on historical characters, and they're all Vikings, and it's on Amazon Prime.
Wow.
It's so good. That was a show I really enjoyed as well. That I finished.
Animated or not?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It was crazy. And
I think I remember you telling me.
yeah, it's so good. I was shocked. There's none of the over drama stuff at all.
Cool.
Like the tone is like they try and keep it like historical and stuff. Anyways, it was good. That's like the two things that I've been into.
Nice.
Otherwise, it's just school.
Yeah. School's annoying.
School is awful, man. Have you been watching Schindler's List?
No.
What? Why?
Because I'm not honors English.
Oh, it's not honors English. It's honors history.
Oh, weird. No, because we've been working on our project. And Mr. Peters isn't like the Holocaust as much. We've spent like no time on it.
Oh yeah, who cares?
I know.
Just the genocide of 11 million people.
But like we've talked about it like 6 times this year. Like I've been to literally 4 different Holocaust survivor stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's like kind of repetitive. Like I know what happens and I'm like educated in it, and so
that kind of stuff though, like
yeah.
I think like the most interesting parts of the Holocaust is like, I mean, I guess
the personal stories are super interesting.
The personal stories are interesting and I like them, but just hearing about more of like statistics about like what the Nazis were doing and stuff like actually fascinates me a bit more, because it shows like how like messed up it was.
And then I read a couple books. Like I read Prisoner and whatever, like
Prisoner of Azkaban.
No, Prisoner like 509 something.
Okay.
Like his tattoo number.
Oh yeah.
And that was good. And like told his story, so it's like that's like very similar to the Night book that we're reading right now.
Night was really good.
Yeah, I think the Prisoner one was even better actually.
Really?
Yeah, it's a little bit longer, and then happens along with like it's really interesting because the same author wrote another book called Project. I can't remember the name of it. Project something, and it's the jet engine project that the Nazis had with their jet fighters.
Okay.
So like it's like from this, and it's always from a kid's perspective. Like the author writes a ton of books all about like it's like always like that kind of title.
Yeah.
It's always from a kid's perspective. Or there's like a 9/11 one I think or something. But so there's the Prisoner one, and so I read that one, and then I went back and read the Project one, and it's like parallel universes almost, because it's the point of view of someone who aspires the Nazis for like what they're doing.
Oh, weird.
Because it's like this young kid that's like
Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah, but it's like the young kid who like finds an American downed pilot, which is kind of cool. Like this American is like hiding in the bushes, and he like helps the American out, but then he also really likes the jet engine concept. So he like has like a good heart, I guess. But like, anyways, it was cool to like see both sides of it.
Yeah,
from that way,
from
the same relative, like, because it's from the same author, so you get to see like both. I don't know. It's very comparable.
I really want to see Jojo Rabbit. That looks like a really good movie. It's about a kid during World War II who wants to be a Nazi.
Yeah.
And it's apparently like a comedy by Taika Waititi. He did Thor Ragnarok, by the way.
Yeah, I've seen trailers for that.
Yeah, I want to watch it.
Yeah.
Apparently it's good. But no, I think learning about the Holocaust is like, it's tragic and it's super sad, but it's also super interesting.
Yeah.
And it's something that, like, I don't know, I think is a very worthwhile
For sure.
talking point.
Sure.
And
so we learned about it in Miss Johnson's class.
I think we learned more about Japanese internment than we did the Holocaust.
We did. It was more English, actually, that we learned Holocaust. So 7th grade. Then 8th grade also when we did...
8th grade is when we learned about the Holocaust.
A lot. And then 9th grade...
I didn't do history in 9th grade.
9th grade.
Early Civ. So you didn't?
We did early Civ. But in English I did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a little bit. And then Islander Hour, there's always a speaker every year. And then this year there were 2 speakers, one in Islander Hour, one in my English class, and then I had to go to a third one like outside of school.
Tough.
It was like through the school still, so it was like
Luca
still
had to do that too.
Yeah, for our history class as homework. So instead of doing like a 7-page packet, we just had to go and write a paragraph about what we learned about in this 1 hour long seminar thing, which was like way easier. But you had to go like between 2 and 3, which was kind of annoying. But it was that story was very interesting because it was from a perspective of like someone who hid, and she was like only 4, so it was actually the survivor, because there's fewer and fewer every year. It's more like the children of the survivors that we hear from,
which is unfortunate.
Yeah, but she like hid from the Nazis the whole time, which was kind of cool. And then
are we gonna get like, I wonder if we're not gonna be able to like so on YouTube they're kind of selective about what you say.
Yeah,
like we're saying Nazi, Holocaust.
True.
Like, are they gonna like take this video down because we're like talking about it?
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
We're talking about it, dear YouTube. We're talking about these things educationally and
what we learn about in school.
What we learned about them. Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing controversial.
And the
about
cool
that.
part isn't the actual deed being cool. It is the stories and the history of it being cool.
Yes. It's not. I'm not saying like I enjoy learning about this for bad reasons. I enjoy learning about it because it's something that needs to be like taught and like learned from. So YouTube, don't take our video down. Thank you.
Thanks.
Donkey.
Just because we said that, they're probably gonna take it down.
Yeah, probably. Man, this G Fuel is hitting right now.
Oh man, I'm alive. Look, I have 2 Jeffs and a Christopher, and then a Nicole and a Sam.
Yeah, I don't know anybody else. We should watch Mortal Kombat soon.
Okay.
I don't want to watch that alone.
Yeah.
Because it looks like a friend movie.
Yeah.
We could watch that with the girls.
That'd be funny. It'd be so.
It's literally just blood. Like,
yeah.
Have you seen the trailer for that movie?
Mm-mm. Well, I've seen some of the finishers from like the game.
Oh yeah,
and they're crazy.
I want to watch. It's on HBO Max, so.
It is?
Yeah. So like, if I pull this up, I'll mute it. But like.
Yeah. I feel bad. We're like watching all this stuff during the podcast, and no one else can see it.
Like, I can put up like some images, but he takes this guy's arm free.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
he freezes it. And
he freezes his arm and breaks
what
it. There's one part where he takes his.
Oh, it's a live action.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. It's like a legitimate movie.
Oh my gosh. Oh my, yes, we should definitely watch this.
It's so sick.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on, there's one part that's just crazy. Like,
oh my goodness.
Isn't this dope?
That's so sick.
Oh, this is it.
Okay.
Watch this.
Makes a blade out of ice.
Yeah.
Whoa. Choreography. Oh my god.
He freezes his blood and then stabs him with it.
It chucks him through a wall of ice.
It just looks so sick. Like, I want to watch this movie.
Yeah.
But I feel like that'd be just lame sitting alone watching it, like, sterilely, just, wow, these fights are good. You have to, like, have a friend be...
Yeah.
You know? Anyways,
Yeah.
we should watch that.
Yeah, we should.
Go watch Mortal Kombat. Apparently it's pretty good. I wonder what it has on Rotten Tomatoes. Probably terrible score.
For sure. There's probably no story, just all fighting.
Oh. We'll go in here. Oh. Sure. Oh my gosh. I'm literally gonna...
Don't you have an ad blocker?
I do. But
Continue to cite right there.
where?
Halfway down. In dead center of the pot. There you go.
55.
Oops. That's not terrible.
Why? Oh, but audience gives it almost a 90.
Wow.
So, like, objectively, it's probably not very good, but it's a good, like,
Yeah.
movie to just turn your brain off and watch.
Yeah. How long is it? 2 hours?
Just under 2 hours, which is, like, the perfect length, I think.
Yeah.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier has 87% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Same exact percentage.
Godzilla vs. Kong is 75. That's so high.
Yeah. We didn't even finish that, did we?
No, we got, like, 20 minutes in.
I don't like that type of movie.
I mean, they're okay. I feel like we need more context.
Yeah. Well, and then
I just didn't feel like...
here comes the sun. Trying to think of other movies that have the same kind of feeling. What's the Attack on LA one?
Attack on LA?
It's not Attack on LA. It's like aliens come and like...
Cowboys versus aliens?
No. And it's like, it has the same kind of feeling as that. There's like build up, but it's like bad build up.
Oh, Battleship?
Yeah. There's Battleship.
That was
one's
so bad.
That was really bad. And then there's another one.
It was like 2.5 hours.
Yeah. The fights at the very end are kind of cool, but...
Well, we wouldn't know. We didn't get there.
No, I saw like a highlights reel afterwards.
You searched up a highlight reel of
it
Battleship?
just came up on my YouTube, and I'm like, oh, why not? Like okay, I'm gonna spoil it because no one else is gonna freaking watch that movie because it's so bad. Okay,
Battleship 2001.
Very end, okay, it's like they figure out that there's actually aliens on the inside of these ships, right? And they're in the dome thing or whatever, right? So then they have like this one battleship. Yeah, the effects are great. And they have like the one, maybe it's like the World War II ship, like the USS Iowa or something. And it's going along, and it's like this the rookie captain that's like this show off
underdog
guy, the underdog guy, right? He's like telling all his guys to turn the guns in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
And they're like, why? We gotta shoot at the thing, right? And then he's like, all right, hold on, prep the like port side anchor for drop. And then he watches the alien's gun shoot, drops the anchor, and then it holds off, and it comes like the super deadly explosive thing misses the bow of the ship by like 10 feet or something. And then it yanks the ship around and gets it to broadsides the alien vessel, and all the guns are pointing the right way, and then it cuts to the guys like in the guns, and it's like, let's drop some lead on them.
Nice.
And then just blow them up. Here, I'll look it up right here. Look at this.
Oh my god.
Here we go. Battleship. Here we go. This is it. It's like the older ship too. Ugh. Ad. Here we go.
We don't have ads on our podcast yet.
No, we don't. All right, here we go. So it's like the older ship, right? So they're turning hard, like this. The aliens are the inside. These effects are so good. Preps the guns.
Yeah, how are the effects so good for like a 2011 movie?
I don't know. It's they're so good. Look at that. Look how crazy that shot is right there. All right, and it turns it. It's a 10-minute long scene. So it drops the anchor.
How'd they get the budget for this?
I don't know. Look, drops the anchor, pulls it to the side, whips the thing around. Shots barely miss off the front. Like that.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And then look, now the guns are pointed the right way. And then here's the guys that say it. All right, hold on.
Let's drop some lead on those motherfuckers.
So they always... and then they blow them up.
Nice.
Yeah. but it's the old guys because it's the ship that they served on in World War II. Right, and so they're out of Pearl Harbor. So it's all the dudes that still,
okay.
Right, so there's a cool scene where all the guys come back.
Yeah.
Right, and are exploring their old ship, and the guy, the head underdog captain dude is like, wait a second, all of our modern battleships aren't doing anything. Let's get these old guys that from the glory days of battleships where they were the most powerful weapon. Yeah. Anyways.
World War II.
Yeah.
I feel everything I'm watching now is relating to World War II in some way.
Yeah.
I watched Captain America last night.
I love that movie. That's my favorite Marvel movie.
The first Captain America?
Oh, it's so good.
It's really good.
It's so good. They just keep going.
I think it is the best final scene of a Marvel movie.
Oh, it's so good.
And then he's like, what's wrong? He's like, I had a date. And then it just cuts off.
Yeah.
It's
so
good. You're it's so heartbreaking.
It's so heartbreaking. And then the last movie that came out wraps that all up. It starts there.
Yeah.
And then it goes back and he goes back in time.
Yeah.
And
it's perfect.
It's perfect. It's the best
freaking I like how they end. So Iron Man and Cap are the two characters by the end of Endgame that need their resolution.
Yeah.
Thor's coming back later, so he doesn't really need a huge resolution.
Yeah.
His resolution's more actually probably going to be later. Mm-hmm. But the way that because
it's going to be Guardians of the Galaxy and Thor together, right?
Yeah. Thor 4, Love and Thunder, Guardians are going to be in it.
Yeah. Well, because he joins their crew.
And then he's going to be in Guardians 3. Mm-hmm. So it's basically
they should give Rocket a star of the dying star weapon. Because why not?
He couldn't handle it.
Yeah, but he's not going to live that long anyways. Why not get him a one-time nuke?
Sure. What's he going to need it for?
I don't know. We'll see in the next movie.
Fair enough. But yeah, no, it's so good how they wrap up Iron Man's thing with the I Am Iron Man.
Yeah. Which
is perfect. And then they also wrap up Caps. So it's perfect.
Yeah.
Go watch Marvel movies. They're good.
Yeah. Okay, but new people that are trying to get into Marvel are very intimidated by how long it is.
It's so long.
Right? So, the guy in Ant-Man, the fast-talking dude who always tells us stories.
They should have him
should have a TV show where he makes one in chronological order and summarizes it, and they drop in clips with him narrating all of that. How sick would that be?
Yeah.
And they could make so much money off of that. It's perfect, right?
Just keep if people are a little lost, a new movie's come out, they can just go back and watch whatever recap they need.
Yeah. It would be so good.
And each episode could be recaps of 4 movies.
Or just Yeah, true. Or each recap is just one arc. So
or phase.
Or a phase. Yeah, you could do
That'd be
a
little
phase.
long.
Yeah, you'd have to have a movie for each phase. But you could have a TV show, and one episode would be Cap's life story. Right.
Oh yeah. That'd be
one
good.
would be Iron Man, and then one would be the Guardians, and then one would be Thor. Right. So then it's by each character. I think that'd be good. Or you do it chronologically, so you do it by a group of 3 movies in each order.
Yeah, I think a character would be better almost because then people can just
True, and it would be kind of hard because technically chronological order is first Avenger, and then Captain Marvel, which is kind of a big jump.
I used to think that you should watch Captain Marvel in the beginning, but you shouldn't.
You should not.
Because chronologically, that's where it is.
Yeah.
It's not going to pay off until way later, and you're going to forget.
You're going to forget about it. So when we binged, not binged, but every night at the beginning of quarantine, we went through and watched one Marvel movie.
Yeah, we did the same.
And we did do Captain Marvel in chronological order because that's just how we were watching it, and it was kind of nice. Just kind of get it over with.
It's a fun movie. I like it less now than I did.
Mm-hmm.
I like all the stuff with the scrolls.
Yeah. The reason I know you don't get very much about the scrolls, but there's a TV show, an animated TV show that's super cheesy. It's not canon anymore, but it was. And it has a ton of scroll stuff in it. Literally, a whole season is just all of fighting scrolls.
Oh, the Avengers Assemble show that was on Netflix.
Yeah, it still is.
It's still on Netflix.
It still is, dude.
Yeah,
or it's on Disney Plus, I think.
There's a lot of those animated shows that are that obviously aren't.
I would just watch that like all Saturday morning instead of like a cartoon, like on the like cable box. I would watch that.
Yeah, I mean those were great because they're not MCU. They're just like animated shows based off the comic books.
And Stark is like this like Stark has a different feel to him, and his suit is more like buff.
Yeah,
he's not as like nimble, but he like has like crazy weapons still, and he's like tinkering around always. So that's kind of the same.
And they also did more with Ultron too.
Yeah, and Stark is Captain America is more of like the father figure in that.
Yeah,
he's the more mature one, and Stark is kind of like, I don't know.
It's this show, right? Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Yes, it is. And
Thor
and Thor and Hulk have conflicts.
This show.
Yeah, it's that show.
Yeah, because Wolverine was part of them.
Oh, that's right. And Hawkeye is like weird.
Yeah, I think it came out before the Avengers movies.
It did.
This was just like an animated show.
And it had the Fantastic Four. Where are the Fantastic Four, dude?
That movie's confirmed.
Yeah, is it in MCU?
They're gonna make it. They're gonna make it. So everything else, all the Fantastic Four movies are not MCU.
I know.
Current ones.
I know.
They're all just Sony stuff.
Or so that you're gonna make them part of like Phase 5.
Phase 4.
Is this still Phase 4?
Phase 4 is gonna be long. Phase 3 was long. Phase 3 was longer than Phase 1 and Phase 2 combined, I think.
But it's gonna be weird because there's like 2 of them already, right? That already do. They each go through like the different. Oh, because it's like a parallel universe that they go do, right?
In what?
In Fantastic Four, where they get their powers from, or it's a different planet.
Different. I don't know. I don't.
They
care.
like.
I don't remember.
I know, but it might like because they're gonna talk about the multiverse and that like that's confirmed,
possibly
right?
Yeah.
Not confirmed, but that would like bring in multiverse. Like they could get their powers by trying to, like whatever, stretchy guy.
They took. So you know Agents of Shield. You know Agent Carter. That show. I think Agent Carter might still be, but Agents of Shield, all the network television MCU stuff is no longer canon.
Seriously.
Yeah, Agents of Shield isn't canon.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Agent
Runaways.
Carter isn't. Agent Carter could
it's technically okay.
I don't see how it conflicts.
It doesn't conflict. So technically, it can be.
Yeah.
But with WandaVision conflicts with Agents of Shield.
Yeah.
So Agents of Shield. The Darkhold.
Oh.
And they're bringing in Ghost Rider, and he's gonna be played by a different actor.
Okay.
Also, all the Netflix shows, they're no longer canon to the MCU.
Wow. So they got their rights back.
They're an alternate. They're like an alternate, just telling of the story.
So
it's like its own thing.
It could be the parallel universe, the offset timeline that is created by Peggy's other husband.
Sure. Yeah, you can say that.
You can say that.
You can also think about it like they're just
different.
Just different.
Yeah, true.
It's kind of like in Star Wars. Like there's some of those legends.
Yeah.
Stop watching Battleship, Connor.
That scene is so good. No, it's the only good part of the whole movie.
There's a couple good parts. But what was I saying? Canon, MCU canon.
Yeah.
Agent Carter doesn't conflict, but the book that Wanda is reading in the last shot.
Yeah.
It's that magic spell book.
It's the one that's missing from the thing in Doctor Strange that nobody talks about.
It has a different cover, a size, and feel than the Darkhold in the both in Runaways and in Agents of Shield.
Okay.
Runaways was a good show. I like that show too.
Where's that from?
Hulu.
Okay. I didn't watch that one.
I liked it, but it's not good.
Okay.
It's basically like a religious cult in LA or in San Francisco.
Ooh.
And a bunch of kids, all their parents are part of this religious cult.
That's kind of cool.
And they realize that their parents are like sacrificing children to bring back an alien, like an ancient alien who's living under like in the complex of the church.
Wow.
And like the church is like, you know those super sterile hallways that are just white?
Yeah.
It's so like the vibe of that show is so good.
Yeah.
The story and the acting is like but the intro, dude, I'm gonna pull up this intro because it's like one of my favorite intros to like a show ever.
Yeah.
Like It is so sick. Like,
Seen the Marvel universe, MCU.
decanonize.
Whoa.
And all these little symbols are like that. It's all foreshadowing. All of this is foreshadowing the show.
Wow.
Every single shot, like, so this is oil.
Yeah.
That is the symbol of the cult.
Whoa.
And
Like in a shadow or something?
yeah, everything in this intro is foreshadowing. Someone has a robot hand. Like, everything is foreshadowing.
That's cool. But it just looks like suburbia.
Just the vibe is so good.
There's the symbol again. Wow.
I don't know why I like it so much. The vibe is just so good.
Wow.
I don't know why.
That's
The
cool.
vibe is so nice. The aesthetic of, like,
Yeah.
rich San Francisco people.
Yeah, it
It's,
feels
like,
like
so
it feels
good.
like Ghost Recon almost. Like that one island
Yeah.
where it has all the
Yeah,
nice houses
yeah.
and stuff.
I watched that when I was super sick in
Yeah.
8th grade or like 7th grade.
Yeah.
I was like super sick. And so I was
I have like PTSD almost from watching different. Like I made a Minecraft house when I was like super sick to my stomach, and I can't go back to that world without like my stomach hurting. It's like made out of brick and black carpet, and I like almost throw up when I go into that house.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Should we wrap up this podcast?
Yeah, I think we should. It's been a long one, I think. Kinda.
I can't tell.
Me neither.
All right, guys. I know this was kind of a whack podcast. We didn't really have a format. We
No.
kind of just talked. But I think it
Rambled.
was fun. I had fun.
Me too.
Go subscribe. Get your hoodies. Connor's wearing one. Seriously, guys, at this rate,
Very limited supply.
I'm really not. I have to get every single one gone before I can make a summer collection. And at
Playing
this rate,
cards with them? Come on.
no, that's over.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's over. That was a one-time thing.
yeah, it's over. I had a date, but you missed your shot.
Did you put a backflip thing on there? The last one I never watched these.
Okay, because we were watching the video.
I can't stand the sound of my own voice, so
Anyways,
thank you for editing.
you're welcome. I'm not a fan, but it's okay. What should we title this episode?
I don't know. What was the last one?
We turned Connor into a weeb in 1 week, and you can
Sounds
too.
good.
Just to piss off a certain individual.
Yep.
How to turn your normie friend into a weeb in 1 week.
Yep.
So bad. Okay. This has been the Island Podcast, episode 17. I was wrong. I said 15, I think.
You did say 15. Wow.
17, man.
Wow.
I almost feel like it's been more
Yeah.
in some ways.
How many on phase 2?
Phase 2 started with 11.
So you're like almost halfway. Even number. 3 more.
We should we can do phase 3 starting like the summer.
Yeah, on episode 21.
We could do like a new,
We should do them like outside. That'd be kind of cool. More natural
yeah. And the only problem with that is we have to figure out,
sound.
yeah. But it can all be done.
It can be done.
Please get a hoodie. All you gotta do is reach out to me on islandusa.brand Instagram. Message me there. Pay through PayPal or Venmo or cash or whatever you want to do. Right now the site is not up. I'm gonna preface this again in case this is your first time hearing it. The site was up like a long while ago when the drop first came out, I think last year. But now we're just doing the final remaining sales individually. So please go over there, get yourself a hoodie. We also have t-shirts for $25. Hoodies are $45 plus tax, which is, look,
Very good. You can't get.
that sounds expensive, but like you go to like any brand and you're paying $60 for a hoodie
for a
that's
cheap hoodie.
that's not nearly as nice.
No.
It just is what it is. Like, it's just a fact.
Yeah.
So,
this one's the metal little things, the little accents.
yeah,
So good.
it's so nice. It's
All
high
my other
quality.
ones are fraying.
Huh?
All my other ones are fraying. I need to get new ones.
But why is the Island one not fraying? Because it's better quality.
My forces,
Yeah?
the little there's a name for these things. What's it called?
I don't know.
Little plastic thing.
Aglet.
Aglet.
I know that because of Phoenician verb.
Yeah. And the aglet is missing on one of my forces shoelaces, so I need to order new ones.
Should we pose for a thumbnail? Or we could do like the what's a anime girl pose?
Oh, great.
Hey, we gotta fit the theme.
Yeah.
Big effort. What can we do with our hands?
Cross them. Put them behind.
What's this? Come on, Connor. Do one of these poses. Okay, we got our thumbnail. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a really good day.